In Money Watch now, tax season is officially open. Yay, right? Sort of. We had a little bit of a delay because of that government shutdown. The IRS began the season with 5 million pieces of unopened mail, and it could take more than a year to catch up, leaving many Americans wondering if they will ever see their tax returns anytime soon. So CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is joining us now to tell us what we need to know about the start of the dreaded process of preparing your tax returns. So, yeah, a bit of a delay, but I guess not really for the rest of us. The deadline's the deadline, right? Does the shutdown have any impact on our tax filing?
Well, the IRS is sticking to that April 15th deadline unless you live in one of the states that has a state holiday, Massachusetts, District of Columbia. Except for those victims of federally declared disaster areas, April 15 is your day. Now, early on in the shutdown, the agency said, don't worry, even with a reduced number of workers. I think they kept a skeletal crew on for the first couple of weeks, about an eighth of IRS workers. They said, don't worry, refunds are going to be processed. Same old 3 weeks for e-filers, 6 weeks for paper filers. But as you said, we had a lot of mail pile up, a lot of emails, and there are some reports that companies are having a hard time getting their W-2s and 1099s out if they had questions with the IRS. That said, we're still sticking to all these deadlines until we get official word. And just another reminder about those refunds. If you claim the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Additional Child Tax Credit, the IRS cannot issue refunds before mid-February.
Okay, that's good to know. This is also the first year of the new tax law. What do we need to know about that?
Oh, my gosh, it is going to be a little zany. And here's why. I mean, look, a lot of people know that their withholding changed throughout the year. But there are a lot of people who had different kinds of tax situations, and they may have under-withheld for this tax year. The IRS gets that. They are providing some leeway. They're waiving the estimated tax penalty for a lot of folks who may have under-withheld. Now, the other thing that's interesting is that while about, let's say, 2/3 of people saw their taxes go down for tax year 2018. Some of them have already received that money in those fatter paychecks, so they may not get big refunds. Others could receive huge refunds. Last year, we had about 3/4 of tax filers, 102 million people. They had refunds averaging about $2,900. Tax experts say there could be anywhere from $20 to $60 billion of additional refunds issued. Now, I know you all know this, but a refund is not a tax cut. It's just that interest-free loan you gave to Uncle Sam. You know, the difference between what you withheld and what you actually owe. Okay, so about the people who might have a harder tax season, 6% of taxpayers are likely to see an increase in their taxes. Those are the folks who come from high tax states, and they're usually folks with higher incomes. So we're talking about New York, New Jersey, Illinois, California. Some of those people are going to have higher taxes this year. I'm sorry, there's nothing you can do, except if you want to get started, you can go to JillOnMoney.com. I've got lots of links to IRS website, as well as really interesting help for those folks who don't make a ton of money. There's a lot of free help out there. We've got it for you.
That is for sure the smartest thing you can do. Jill, thank you so much.
Sure.